This is your week 21 homework over composite polygons. We're starting with the basic one. Are these two lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Remember, for them to be parallel, they would go the same direction on forever. They would never cross like railroad tracks. For them to be perpendicular, they can still be at an angle, but they're going to meet at a right angle. Okay, so it's like a corner for perpendicular. If they just intersect, but not perpendicular, or would intersect, like those two would intersect, then there's no right angles there, so that's neither. Okay, so this one, we've got a right angle that forms right here, so that's perpendicular. These are parallel to each other. These cross, but not at a 90-degree angle, so they're neither. These will also cross, but not at a 90-degree, so neither. Okay. That's your first topic. That's not actually in your perimeter pie. That one's actually in your the lines pie. Okay, this one. Which figure is an octagon? Oct means 8, so it's got to be 8-sided. So the one that's 8-sided. That one's only got 4. That one's got 5. That one's got 6. So none of them are octagons. Which one's a pentagon? Penta, meaning 5. So it'd be that one, B. Which one's a hexagon? Hex would be 6. So that's figure C. Okay. That's the first two. Okay, number 3, we need to find the missing length. Okay, so here's my missing link. So I need to find the other lines that are parallel to that. So this is parallel, and this is parallel. So these don't mean anything to me. All I care about is this is 12, this is 8, and we need to figure out what this is. So if I was to redraw it over here, that's my 12, here's my 8, and I'm trying to figure out this. These two added together will be the same as this. If we move it up, you can see that. So this is 12, this is 8, we gotta figure out what this is. Well, 8 plus 4 is 12. So this would be 4. Okay. The next one does the same thing, but now it wants to find the perimeter. So to find the perimeter, we're missing this right here, the two that are parallel. We have 9, we have 4, and we got to figure out what this is. Well, this plus this is this. Something plus 4 is 9, 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. So now I need to find the perimeter. To find the perimeter, I just add up all the sides. And I can start anywhere and go any direction. So I could write them all down. I'm just going to do this in my head for now. 4 plus 14. Now I'm at 18 plus 9 more. 27 plus 6 more, 33, plus 5 more, 38, plus 8 more, 46. Okay, and then I need my label, the correct unit. We're not talking square units on the inside, we're talking about distance. Distance is one-dimensional, so it's just feet. Okay, question 5 now. Find the area of this figure. Okay, we could do this a lot of different ways. I could break it up into two rectangles. There's one, there's another, and I could add both of them. I could make this a rectangle, and this a rectangle, and then add them. Or, the way I like to do best, is I could make this one big rectangle, and then subtract out this little rectangle. So that's what I'm going to do for this one. 9 times 9 is 81, and then I'm going to subtract this out. 5 times 5, which is 25. So 81 minus 25, because the whole thing would have been 81, but then I'm taking 25 out of that. So the answer is 56, and since it's area, square centimeters. Okay. You could have done it the other way too. You could have divided it up. This one will show both ways. You could have divided it, let's say you would have divided it there. Now we're 5 times 4, 20. And here is 9 whatever this length is. Well, we know this is 4, 36, and added those. 36 plus 20 would have been 56 as well. Okay, the next one is a story problem. Isabel's backyard has cement and grass. Here's the cement, here's the grass. Find the area of the part with cement. Okay, so again, I could divide it into rectangles, or I could look at the big minus the little. For this one, let's divide it into rectangles. So I've got this rectangle. There's a right angle. There's a right angle. So I could use any of these. Let's use this one. 2 times 6 is 12 meters square. Now we have this one. Here's 3. This thing's not 5 though. It's 5 the whole way. So if there's 2 here, right to this point, there's 3 left. So 3 times 3 is 9. So I have 9 square meters and 12 square meters for a total of 21 square meters. Okay. If I was to do that one though, I would take the big rectangle, 30, minus the little one, 9, to get 21. Okay, here's one where you take the big shaded area, 7 times 11, which is 77. And then we're going to take out the little, 4 times 2, which is 8. So 77 minus 8 is 69 centimeters square. We're talking square when we're talking area. All right, question 8. Similar thing. You've got a big rectangle, taking out the little rectangle. The big rectangle is 8 times 11, 88. And the little rectangle is 4 times 7, 28. So big minus little, 60 square feet. All right, make sure we're showing our work and we're getting these multiplication problems correct. Okay, this one's a little harder. Now we have a right triangle, so we can see the whole triangle, and then we're going to subtract out the rectangle. Remember, triangle for area is half. So if I look at this big rectangle here, this is not 4. To here it's 4, but then I have 2 more. So that's actually 6. This is 4 to this point, and then we have 3 more. So this is 7. So 6 times 7 is 42, but then 42 divided by 2, because it's half, is 21. So the big rectangle would have been 21 square centimeters. But now we got to take out this little chunk. This little chunk is 3 times 2, 6. So it's 21 minus 6, which is 15 square centimeters. Okay, last problem. Similar question. So we have a big triangle minus a little rectangle. So the big triangle, here we have 3 so far, we have 4 more, and we have 3 more. So we have a total of 10. So to find the area of this triangle, 12 times 10 is 120. But since it's a triangle and not a rectangle, we divide by 2. So it's 60 square feet. But then we have to subtract out this little rectangle, which is 4 times 2, which is 8 square feet. So 60 square feet minus 8 gives us 52 square feet. Okay, sometimes you're going to end up with decimals, because when you divide by 2, if it's odd, it's going to be 0.5. We're good at that skill by now. All right, good luck on your homework.